Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching. My name is Sarah and this is going to be my pregnancy update for weeks 31 through 34. I am currently 34 weeks pregnant and 5 days and we're getting towards the end. It's pretty exciting. I've been wanting to film more often, but it's just been really hard towards the end of this pregnancy because I've been feeling more tired and my son is also cutting out his daily naps. He's almost 2.5. He usually naps once a day, but lately it's kind of hit or miss, and so that would normally be my time to film an update, but anytime he does nap, I feel like I just want to take a nap also. So that's why I haven't really been able to film as often as I'd like, but getting towards the end here, I do want to do a few more updates. I want to do a what's in my hospital bag update. I want to do a postpartum care kit. Hopefully both of those will be in my next video. But for today's video, I wanted to just do the 31 through 34 week pregnancy update and then also give you my top 10 maternity must-haves, kind of just all organized into this one list. And so I've talked about most of these items in past videos, but I just wanted to combine them all and add a few extras, and that will be my top 10 maternity must-haves list. So let's get started with the pregnancy update, starting with week 31. So last time I did an update, it was weeks, I think it was 26 through 30. And I remember I was talking a lot about having those Braxton Hicks type of contractions. And so I've been getting those a lot more. I used to go on walks almost every day and walk at least a couple miles with my son, take the stroller, take the dog. But it just has become more and more difficult to do those walks, especially because my neighborhood's a little bit hilly, not bad, but a little bit hilly, and it just like has become hard to go uphill and have those Braxton Hicks contractions, and also feel like I have to pee constantly because of her head being kind of, I know her head is down, but it's like pushing on my bladder as well. And so I haven't really been doing much walking anymore, which means I haven't really had as many Braxton Hicks contractions. But anytime I'm like going up and down the stairs too much, or I don't know, chasing after my son, I do still get the Braxton Hicks contractions. And there was one day, I think it was around 32 weeks, where I had like some stomach pains, actually like lower stomach pains, and I was getting a little bit nervous, but it lasted about 20 minutes and then subsided, and I haven't had anything like that since, so that's been good. The other weird symptom I had come back was my food aversion. Actually, it's a coffee aversion. The smell of coffee was making me feel nauseous, which I had way back towards the beginning of my pregnancy, and so that lasted about a week or two. I think it was around 31 to 32 weeks or so. And that was kind of a bummer because I couldn't stand to drink coffee. And so I'm used to having caffeine. So then I started getting headaches every day again. And I was just like, oh, this stinks. Like, I just want to have coffee again. So then I started drinking some iced coffee and not having to like smell it as much. And now I'm fine again. It doesn't bother me. So that didn't last very long. But that was kind of a weird symptom. And I'm trying to think. Other than that, I haven't had too many other new symptoms pop up. I still don't have like the linea nigra on my belly. I know I had that by now last time, or at least I think I did. I'm going to reference my journal here in just a minute. But yeah, I don't have that yet. I do have like some dark skin. They call it like the pregnancy mask. I do have that a little bit on my face. And so I have makeup on, so you can't really tell. But I'm not sure if I talked about this last time as well, but under my eyes I have like some darkening of my skin, and then like they look like sunspots, but I know it's from the pregnancy, and I know it'll go away once the pregnancy is over. So I do have some of that on my face, and other than that, my hair is still like getting thicker and thicker. My nails are getting longer again. Finally, I mean, I don't really have nice nails, but for me, this is pretty long. So those are good symptoms. But yeah, otherwise, I'd say overall I've been feeling pretty good. I had a couple doctor's appointments the past few weeks, one at 32 weeks and one at 34 weeks. They were both like real quick. Listen to the baby's heartbeat, measure my belly, which is measuring right on. Actually, at 34 weeks, she said it was measuring a little bit small. So I don't know, maybe it was just her positioning at that one, because at 32 weeks, she said it was right on. So we'll see. Baby girl has the hiccups right now. So if I seem a little distracted, that's probably why. Yeah, she gets them almost maybe every other day, but I feel like I notice it a lot when I'm laying down. She gets the hiccups. She's quite a mover in my belly, which I love. I mean, it's always great. As soon as I don't feel her, I'm like trying to wake her up, be like, where are you? Like, kick me or something. But yeah, so the doctor's appointments have all gone well. 36 weeks will be my next one, and that's when things start getting pretty exciting. I can opt to do a cervical check, but I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna do that. I know I did it with my first pregnancy every week, 36, 37, and so on. But I was always just not dilated. It was kind of a disappointment. So I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards right now not doing the cervix check, because unless I feel like some strong contractions or maybe have a little bleeding or something like that, I don't really see the point right now in doing the cervix checks. So I think my husband just got home because my dog's getting up. And she's like, what's going on? I hear something. Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm leaning towards doing or not doing for my 36-week appointment. But they will do the Group B strep test at 36 weeks. And I did have to get a vaccination, the Tdap vaccination, which I think is pretty standard. We don't have to get it, but I opted into it. And I had that at 32 weeks. So yeah, let me look at my journal here. Okay, so I just let my dog downstairs. My husband's home from work, and now I'll reference my journal, which has been my go-to this whole pregnancy to compare the first and second pregnancy experiences. So let's see, 31 weeks was my baby shower. As far as symptoms go, all the same. Having a few Braxton Hicks, sleeping 3 to 5 hours a night. Yeah, I haven't really been able to sleep much, but maybe 2 to 3 hours, and then I have to get up and go pee pretty much every night now. And so whatever, I mean, it's just comes with the territory, and it's really hot right now, so sleeping has been difficult. And my weight was 150. So my weights have all been pretty much the same now from last pregnancy and this pregnancy. I've gained about 33-ish pounds so far. Okay, week 32 in my book. Did some maternity shopping, symptoms, heartburn, and having less of an appetite. I agree. I've had some heartburn. It hasn't been that bad though. But I do rely on my Tums for heartburn relief. And appetite, yeah, kind of the same thing. Some days I'm really, really hungry, and some days it's like I can skip most of my meals. So week 33 was pretty exciting. We toured the hospital and the birthing center and saw all the features. So with the COVID-19 virus right now, we can't do a hospital tour even though we're delivering at a different hospital this time around. The other bad news that I got at my doctor's appointment this last time was that I was really hoping to not get an epidural because I had a really bad experience last time, and I had chosen this hospital because they offered the nitrous oxide, which is kind of like, I think it's like laughing gas. But they offered that at this hospital, which a lot of places don't offer that. It's very popular in Europe, but not so much in the US. And so they did offer it at this hospital, and they also had like a spa birthing room experience that was pretty cool, and they had a few other pain management options. And unfortunately with the COVID, my doctor did give me the heads up that they are not doing any of that because COVID is an airborne illness, and so they're not doing the nitrous oxide. They closed the spa birthing room, and basically the only pain management options that they have are going to be an epidural. So that's really disappointing for me. And I don't know. We'll see. I'm just going to try and keep my options open, I guess. My option of either getting it or not. I have a feeling that this delivery will go a lot quicker than with my son, and if I'm right, then maybe I won't even feel like I need the epidural, but we'll see how the labor goes. What was really painful last time was the back labor. So having contractions in my belly was fine, but as soon as I was, pretty dilated and having that real bad back labor, that just like did me in within probably 2 or 3 hours. We'll see what happens, but back to the update here. Let's see. So week 33, we also did our maternity photos. Here, let me show you. So this was a picture. It was winter. So that was one of our maternity photos. They were really cute. My friend Michelle did them for us. So that was at 33 weeks. And I also did like a silhouette kind of picture. It's Christmas. So, yeah, so those were some of my bump shots from last time around. We did do maternity photos. We actually did them yesterday. So at 34 and a half weeks, we did our maternity photos. And if I can, then I'll add some in a little slideshow at the end of this update video. But they came out really nice. And yesterday I also dyed my hair so it's not pink anymore since we were going to do photos. So I just re-dyed my hair. And we did those pictures, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. Once again, my friend Michelle took the pictures for us. They were in her backyard. It was just really simple and quick, and we were trying to manage 2 toddlers and an infant while doing the photo shoot, but I think they turned out really cute. So yeah, I'll try and put those in at the end of the video. And then week 34, I wrote in here. Let's see, it's Christmas week. We're both working. Baby is head down. And everything looks good. Let's see. Not too many Braxton Hicks this week. Just lots of movement. Still no swelling in my hands or feet. I've had a little bit of swelling in my hands and feet this time, but nothing too bad. And my weight's 155, which is the same as it is now. I'm 34 weeks and I weigh 155. So yeah, that's pretty much the pregnancy update with symptoms, and like I said, everything's been going pretty good. Now I want to do my top 10 must-haves for this pregnancy. I thought this would just be a fun way to, gather up everything that have been my favorites and share them all, and I'll do links down below as well, and hopefully you'll find this helpful. Okay, so number 1, we'll start with before you even get pregnant. The vitamins that I recommend are going to be these. They're the Pink Stork Total Prenatal Plus DHA. I'll link them down below. The best thing about these is that they have everything you need in 2 pills. They're actually capsules, and they're pretty small. So here's one, just like a normal capsule size, And this bottle is 90 servings per container, so it's 2 capsules, and this will last you 3 months basically. So they smell pretty good. They have kind of like a vanilla flavored scent to them, so even though there's DHA in it, which can sometimes smell like fish, they are not repulsive, and so that's one reason that I like these as well. And everything in them is supposed to be pretty good, high quality vitamins. So I will link these down below. So that's my number 1 must-have. And number 2 is going to be the pregnancy test that I recommend. So I did a number of videos back when I first got pregnant, comparing all the different pregnancy tests, and my favorite one, because of how early it was able to detect pregnancy, is definitely the first response. The one that's just got the 2 pink lines if you're pregnant, or 1 pink line if you're not pregnant. And so those were the ones that picked up my pregnancy the earliest. And so that's what I would recommend for pregnancy tests. And I'll link down below the ones that I'm talking about. Number 3 on my pregnancy must-haves is going to be a clothing item. I think everyone needs a few good tank tops for pregnancy. And so the ones that I recommend are from Target. They are the Isabel Maternity from Ingrid and Isabel. I always size up, so typically I'm size small in most items, and I get these all in a medium. I have several colors. They're really soft, and I even wear them when I'm not pregnant, because even though they're a little bit longer in the front, they're not ruched on the side or anything, and so I feel like they work really well for camis, whether you're pregnant or not. And if you size up, the other nice thing about them is that the scoop neck, you can actually just pull it down to nurse. And so it double triples as a maternity tank, a nursing tank, and then I also wear it, like I said, when I'm not pregnant. And so these are really worth it in my mind, and I've got several colors from Target. Number 4 on my pregnancy must-have list is going to be the type of cream that I use to prevent stretch marks. So I have mentioned this before, but I just buy these big tubs of the CereVe moisturizing cream. I use this on my face anyway, but when I'm pregnant, I also use it all over my torso, and I have not had any stretch marks so far, fingers crossed, through both pregnancies. And a lot of the belly butters and things like that can be really pricey, and I think that for the quality of ingredients that CereVe offers, it's a really good deal for just like an all-around cream, and it also is great for sensitive skin or eczema, anything like that. So I highly recommend this stuff for pregnancy. The next item that I'm recommending is the maternity underwear that I use. And so they're nothing super cute, but I'll link them down below. They're just from Amazon, and they're just like maternity panties that kind of give you a lot of flexibility in the front, because I can't stand having that pressure on my belly as I get bigger. And so these were really inexpensive. They're 100% cotton, and they allow for the belly growth. And so these are the underwear or panties that I suggest for maternity, and they've been really comfortable. I did size up. Well, I guess I'm typically like a small medium, but I would suggest going with the upper size. So I got a medium in all these, and I really like them for the price. The next item that is a must-have for pregnancy for me is going to be this Simply Saline from Arm & Hammer. I have mentioned this before. One common pregnancy symptom is congestion, specifically in your sinuses, and this nasal spray really does help relieve it, especially in the middle of the night when I'm awake, because I just can't breathe out of my nose. I can't really like sit up and lay on my back anymore. I have to lay on my side with the big belly. So this stuff has really helped to relieve the pregnancy nasal congestion, and I highly recommend it if you do have that pregnancy symptom. Next item that I wanted to recommend for pregnancy is a couple pairs of maternity leggings. So just like tank tops, you also need some comfortable maternity leggings as your belly grows. And so the two that I would recommend, one is an Amazon one. I got these for about $15, maybe $15.99. They're not really a name brand necessarily. It's probably just something from China, but they're so soft. These are in a size small, and they still fit me even now towards the very end of the pregnancy. They kind of come down a little bit in the back and then a little bit more of a panel in the front. These are the capri version. They also have like a full length version as well, but they're very soft. They're not see-through at all, and they're inexpensive, and they're from Amazon, so it took like 2 days to get here because I was starting to grow out. Like, I can't wear any of my maternity jeans anymore, and so I needed a few more comfy pants. So these I recommend, or if you're a Target shopper, I also really like the ones from Ingrid and Isabel again. It's Isabel Maternity. These are also a size small, I believe, and it's kind of the same idea. It's kind of lower in the back, higher panel in the front. These are the camel print ones, but again, super soft, and I really like both of these options for maternity leggings that are not going to be see-through and that you can wear whether you're, working out or lounging around the house, or maybe even if you work in a casual environment. These are going to be really nice. So yeah, highly recommend those. Okay, the next item that I wanted to recommend is, of course, Tums. Definitely keep Tums in your house or something similar, because when you get that heartburn and you're pregnant, this is a must-have for me. Like I said, my first pregnancy, I had more heartburn than this time around. Maybe just how the uterus was kind of sitting closer to, I don't know, my esophagus or something like that. But yeah, I still do need these, and I've gone through a few containers of them, but they help so much, whether it's just like the middle of the night or, whenever. Always have Tums on hand. Definite must-have. And then the next item that I want to recommend is going to be one I've talked about before as well. So with pregnancy comes a lot of soreness and pains, like in your back and your hips and things like that. So these last two items that I'm going to recommend are to relieve that. One is this hot pad. It's the Sunbeam Ultra Soft one. I think my mom had picked this up a while ago from maybe Walgreens or something like that. I haven't been able to find this exact one on Amazon, but you get what I mean. I mean, it's just a heating pad, And this one has like an auto turn off function as well, which is nice because if I fall asleep with it, it'll turn off after 2 hours. So I definitely recommend picking up a heating pad if you're pregnant. And then the last item that I want to recommend as a must-have for pregnancy is one that I don't know if I've talked about this before, but it is this band. Okay, so this is the Body Mate. It's like a back and hip brace. And so I have a lot of like sciatica nerve pain in my hips and some lower back pain and things like that. So my first pregnancy, I ordered this on Amazon, and it is so nice. It goes around one hip or one leg here, and then it wraps around your back, and it fits like under your belly pretty nicely. It's nice and soft like that, and it helps, like I said, with sciatica pain, helps with lower back pain, soreness, and it really helps me get through the day when I need it. And so I highly recommend this if you do end up with those types of pains, and I'll link it down below, of course. And so those are my 10 pregnancy must-haves, and I hope that you found that helpful. And like I said, my next video, I plan to do a what's in my hospital bag video, because I basically know what I'm gonna bring. I think I'm only gonna be there one night, if things go well. And so I will be packing light, but it will definitely be, the bare minimum of things that I'm going to need for me and for the baby. And then I'll also do a postpartum essential must-have basket. So I'll get that put together and show you what I liked from my last recovery, as far as, things like pads and diapers for you as a mom to recover from labor, not just for baby, but all those kinds of things that were really helpful in the postpartum kit that the hospital doesn't give you. So look forward to that video, and I will try and do that after my 37-week appointment. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you're interested in following the end of my pregnancy journey, please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, if you liked it, and I will see you all very soon. Take care.